What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we have to talk about a very interesting hotfix that hit the game yesterday. Now, the reason why this hotfix is so interesting is because when they announced it, right, when they announced all the changes and everything, instead of enabling this specific hotfix, they enabled the hotfix that's supposed to go live at the end of the summer event, which means that not only did we get information about what's going down right now, but we also got information on some changes that will be happening July 4th, so you guys get quite a bit of information in today's video. So firstly, let's talk about today's changes, right? What is enabled in the game right now? What have you been able to do, not able to do, all that type of stuff? Firstly, as you guys know, the Kinetic Boomerang is the kinetic weapon of the season, with there always being a different kinetic themed item every single season. Well, it appears that the Kinetic Boomerang has actually been disabled, and you can no longer find it in your matches. So this means, you know, you just can't use it, right? If there's any quests that actually use the Kinetic Boomerang, those will probably get disabled in the future, replaced with something easier, harder, you know, something along those lines. But it is a whole entire situation where it's like this kinetic weapon, which is kind of like a theme that we've kind of seen with kinetic weapons in general, to be completely honest, of them getting disabled, is just kind of poofed out of existence right now. But what took its place? None other than the Sharp Tooth Shotgun, which is basically a brand new pump action shotgun. Now, if I find it in a match here, I will go ahead and show it to you guys. But of course, you have to find it through like chests and everything else, and the rarity is kind of in a odd spot. Now, in terms of this actual shotgun, something I guess I could tell you guys about it is while it does work like a pump shotgun, doing around like 140 damage as a headshot and all that type of stuff, it is in a weird spot where it's made for longer range battles instead of up close and personal. Other than that, though, we did get an actual hotfix update that was not supposed to go live, and of course didn't actually change anything in the game, but did tell us about something, and it all relates to our buddy the flare gun right here. So on July 4th, when the Summer Escape event goes live, the flare gun's going to be disabled, and instead the firework flare gun is going to be re-enabled for the summertime. But not only that, but the ice cream consumables that currently right now you can only find from Little Whip throwing them at you, those will be enabled as floor loot throughout the island. So if you end up wanting, you know, one of the actual firework flare guns or something like that, or if you want ice creams, you'll be able to find those a lot more common with the actual summer event update. But right here we have the Sharp Tooth Shotgun, which I'll go ahead and give you guys the description of right here, which is powerful pump action shotgun that has a tight spread and long effective range. It has a damage of 103, a fire rate of 0.68, a magazine size of 4, and a reload time of 4.72 seconds. So if we go ahead and shoot one bullet here, actually we'll just go ahead and shoot all the bullets so you can see how long it takes to fully reload the weapon. Boom, 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 boom. Total reload time of around, you know, like 5 seconds and everything, and it's a pretty nice little, like, reload effect and all that type of stuff. But, of course, as you go up into the higher rarities, the weapon will just get better and better, and actually, I guess we can kind of show this off right here by spending some golden bars. As you can see, we have rare, epic, and then legendary, and at legendary rarity, it does 119 damage, it has a reload timer of 4 seconds, basically, and I think the fire rate stays the same, but it is something that is changing over time. So to kind of showcase the range effectiveness here, let's go ahead and try keeping some distance from the bot that's right here, while still trying to put some damage in on him. If he wants to peek around the corner, please. Thank you. As you can see from a very, very far distance, we did 128 damage with that one shot. We actually did 10 there, so let's see. From right here, boom, 85 damage from all the way over here. So it's a very long-range shotgun, and I mean, even like over there, we see Fish Stick kind of hurting himself, I guess? I don't know what to think of what he's doing. You know, it's doing around like 40 to like 35 damage from this far, but we are still doing a lot of damage from such a far distance with a shotgun that it's definitely, you know, a pump action shotgun that up close you might not be able to do too much damage with. It's still going to be like a 2-shot kill, but you are still able to get some very effective shots off, especially even if it's from a distance where you think the shotgun might not even do anything. So yeah, in total, we had the whole entire change of, you know, the Kinetic Boomerang being disabled. Now, they didn't mention if it was because of a bug or anything, as far as I'm aware. They kind of were just like, hey, we disabled it, but you got a shotgun in the game now. But, you know, it could be re-enabled at any time in the future. Maybe they're trying to, like, fix an exploit or something. They got, like, exposed or whatever. I'm not even entirely sure myself this time. But on top of that, we also got to find out about the ice cream consumables being added to the game once again after, like, a long time of it just being sold by the NPC. And we get to hear that the firework flare gun is going to be returning and replacing the normal flare gun with the actual content update on July 4th. But as a little bit of, I guess, like a bonus little funny thing to mention here, when Epic Games announced the hotfix update, right, when they announced that they were going to disable the Kinetic Boomerang and everything, they didn't push that hotfix live. It took them like 2 to 3 hours before it actually went live for us to see those changes in game. And that was all entirely because they pushed the wrong hotfix, being the flare gun one, early, right? They pushed that one instead, so it caused a lot of confusion, being like, oh, yeah, you know, they announced they pushed this, but I'm looking at the files and it doesn't look like they pushed absolutely anything. So, Epic Games, buddy, you guys go over there. I know you're going on break very soon, which, if you're curious, at the Epic Games Summer Escape break is from July 3rd to, I believe, July 17th, and we should be expecting the next game update around, like, the 20th area, like the 24th or whatever is when we should get the next game update. So we have a lot of time just to kind of vibe, do experimental variety content on this channel and stuff, because Epic Games is, of course, going on their actual summer break. But yeah, you know, everything's enabled now, everything's in game. There has been no balancing changes or anything, just stuff being disabled, enabled, or being told to us early about them enabling it. And with that said, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I am still feeling sick, but my throat's no longer sore. So yeah, you know, just a stuffy nose at this point. But I will catch you champs and champions tomorrow with another video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I shall peace out. Alright, I know I just said peace out and I kind of got cut off a little bit early, but right when I was saying that, and right when I pressed the stop recording button on my computer, you won't believe what happened. The content was so fire that the entire power to my room went out, and I had to switch on, or I guess I had to get my dad and have him switch on and switch off the right breaker so that I could have power in my room again. But I mean, like, if my content's that good, you know, it's so fire that the power in my room blows because of just how mind-blowing the content is, then, you know, I must be doing something good. But, you know, I just thought I would add that in. There's a little bit of an added bonus. You know, I thought it was just kind of funny. The moment I stop recording, the entire power to my room goes off. I was, of course, worried I lost the footage. Now, there might be some artifacting or some quality issues with the recording, and that is just because of the fact that I had to use an older footage I recorded like 2 days ago, and I had to actually use that as a reference file to try fixing today's recording so that you guys could see it without me having to re-record everything once again. But yeah, assuming that my power doesn't go out right when I turn off this recording, I'll catch you champs and champions tomorrow with another video. Peace.